Hi guys, welcome back. Alright, this video it's for everyone, but it's especially for people that are new to using epoxy resin, or maybe you're just watching the videos and thinking about starting to work with epoxy resin. I like to say play with epoxy resin. And you're seeing all these different videos where these wonderful artists are just making these incredible things, and they're adding this, they're mixing that, they're just all kinds of different things, and you're looking at going, oh my gosh, how am I ever going to be able to do something like that? I can't. It's just too much. This is to show you, no, you don't have to do all of those extra things. Sometimes less is more. You can make something absolutely beautiful and it be simple too. So we're going to make this little strawberry we have here. And I also have this. It's a little extra tray I have of they make little squares. But anyhow, I always like having an extra mold around so that if I have extra of the resin, I'm not wasting it. And those little squares will actually be used in a future project. So we're going to start with the green, get it mixed up. I'm not exactly sure how much this mold holds, so we're just going to work with it a little bit. I would rather have to add, if this is not enough resin, to the bottom of the strawberry. It won't be as noticeable that way, versus doing it to the very top of the little jar, because that's what it makes. It makes a little strawberry jar. I'll make a little more. And we're just going to keep this very nice and simple. And you have no idea how hard it was for me to make this video, because I love adding things, glitters and mica powders and pigments all mixed together. Oh my. and let's not forget the rock salt. You know me and rock salt. That is one of my favorite things to do. Let's see. What do you think about that green? I think that'll make a very pretty green. We're going to start off pouring it in. I want to make sure it gets down into the little stem. Make sure there's no bubbles stuck to the sides. That way they can float up. Float up and pop. Yay. I just want to make sure that I do have enough. Now I'm not going to fill it all the way to the top, because we do have to squeeze all these little spots here. There's a bubble. All the little leaf areas. Help make these bubbles come on out. And I'll just go ahead and do this. And I'll have to do it twice. This is just to get the main starter, the biggest bubbles. And you notice it lowered it down already. There. I'll slowly release the little leaf so that I don't suck air back in. We'll see if that works. And everywhere that I see it being white still is where I know that there is most likely a bubble. See, I have a white tip here, so there's probably a small bubble. And we'll just move it. There it is. Okay. Spin it around so I can see. There's a bubble coming up. That's about it. Looks like that might be pretty much all of them. Bringing those bubbles off the edge so they're not stuck to the edge. And they're still floating up. Because I'm using only one color, I don't have to worry about messing any of the look up. There. Okay. Pop those bubbles with some isopropyl alcohol. There we go. Okay. I'm going to move this before I actually dome it. Because once I dome it, I'm not going to be able to move it anywhere for a while. So now we'll go ahead and I just want to dome it a little bit over the top of the lip, the height of the lip, just a little. There we go. Now what I'll do, actually, what I will do is, because I have this mold, I'm going to pour my extra in here so I can use it in a future project. That way it's not going to waste. You should never waste any extra resin, any leftover from a project, because there's always something you can do with it later. And now we'll take care of our strawberry. I think that'll be pretty. Okay, so go ahead and put the lid back on. And now we'll go ahead and fill up our strawberry. We're going to stop there for a second. Now we're going to squeeze around this bottom section. And the reason is, any bubbles that are stuck to the bottom of the mold, it'll help loosen them up. I'm also going ahead and wetting the sides of the mold with the resin before it's too full, in order to help with bubbles that way too, along the sides. I'm not saying it'll work 100%, but it always helps. Especially since you've got these little bumps and crevices in the mold. That's going to help get rid of the bubbles right now along the sides. It helps push those bubbles to release. Oh yay. I do have enough. I was a little worried since I ended up with too much green that I wouldn't have enough of the red. But it looks like I will have just enough of the red. Just trying to wiggle this mold around, wiggle the resin around, help the bubbles float on up. Now we'll just finish filling it. Oh, very, very close. Wow. Okay, so I'll be able to make just a few squares with the red. Okay, there we go. I'll see you in a few hours, and we'll bring them out and see how they came out. All right, we're back, and it's time to unmold our pretty little strawberry. This is our tray that I say squares, cubes, and I filled it up more with the other resin that I had as extra. So I just add some different colors. I'm not going to unmold them right now. I want to finish filling them up. So I will set that off to the side. And let's start with the lid, because that was the hard part. Having to try and remove all those little air bubbles from the tips of the leaves. Just slowly work it around. And yes, it looks like I still have a few bubbles in the leaves. Don't let the bubbles discourage you too much, though. That still came out very pretty, even with little bubbles. All the tips are there, and really that's more important to me. I would have been more upset if a bubble had basically cut off a tip than just having a little bubble down under here where you see it. I'm much happier this way. And just have that little, there we go. Remove that tiny bit of over that's there on the edge. Use a nail file to make it go away, or quite often I use an X-Acto knife. But just be careful if you do. Not for your project, but for you. Don't cut yourself. That hurts. Okay, so there's our lid. I think it's very pretty. And then we have the strawberry itself. This has a very small mouth opening, so it might be a little difficult to get it to stretch enough. So just give me a moment. There we go. Rolling it. This does take some finger strength, I have to admit. There we go. See, I'm just rolling it to make it come out. There we go. Oh, fix our little mold real quick. There. All better. And look at that. Oh, that came out wonderful. So pretty. There. Super simple. I used two colors. One was a transparent color, transparent. And the other one was supposed to be a solid color. So it actually, I think they complement each other very well. But I only used two colors, no glitter, no rock salt. Although I do think rock salt would look really cool in this, in the strawberry part. So we can just file the bottom down so it's not sharp. You know what? Here, let me do this for you. I will move my mat over so that you can have a better look at it. It just seems like it always looks better with the wood backing. So there you go. Kept it super simple. 2 colors. I got some dust on it now. I'll have to wipe it off. There. So what do you think? For all of you newer people, especially newer people to resin, that's what this was for. To show you you don't have to go extreme, putting this, that, and everything else, everything but the kitchen sink into your resin to make it look nice. You're not having to try and paint the inside of the mold, which that's a beautiful look in itself. I've done it before. I'm just saying, start small. Small is beautiful. Simple is beautiful. So, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again in the new year. Bye for now.